in the cabbage.
Welcome to In the Cabbage. This is crazy.
This is pretty bananas right now that we're actually doing this.
I'm Tommy Swain, Andrew Witt. Please subscribe, please listen, please download, like. And just a reminder, keep swinging. Heyo, welcome back to In the Cabbage. It's your boy, Tommy Swain. To my right or your left, Andrew Witt.
What up?
On the top of the hour here, like, comment, subscribe. We see you viewing. We don't see the numbers with the views, though. Go ahead and like the video. And we're not going to pop up in your algorithm until you start doing it.
Yeah, that's right, dude.
We're not going to spam you with a bunch of, videos here. We're one and done once a week, brother. Likes take nothing.
Sometimes once a week.
We've been on fire a little bit here.
Yeah, we have. We've been cooking with a little gas.
I mean,
Catching a good little rhythm.
It wasn't first year. It was like 30-something weeks in a row or something.
Yeah, we really cooked. We really cooked there. A lot of weeks in a row.
Our double recording, extra recording episodes a week we would do.
Did we do that one time? I don't remember that. We recorded twice?
Yeah, because we were out 1 week. So we'd record twice in 1 week.
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit.
I mean, it's still fun. We might tie this into a different business opportunity at some point here.
Yeah.
But we were talking a little bit about Optic esports. The major for Call of Duty just passed, and we were talking a little bit about the Optic boys, our local team here.
I'm with you, dude. You said Kenny was the problem. I mean, first off, we just lost, and we didn't look very good doing it, ever, really.
Yeah, it looked like we never had it, especially after watching 100 Thieves and FaZe play, that championship game.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
So good.
Really?
One of the best Call of Duty series I think I've ever seen.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, I should go back and watch it on YouTube?
If you don't want to know who wins, and you're actually kind of want to watch it, you should.
I mean, honestly, you can tell the people it's going to be.
I mean, it went map 7.
Wait, it's best out of 7 for the
major.
Oh, dang.
So it went to map 7.
Damn.
Round 11.
Wow. Literally down to the last round.
Last round, last kill.
That's crazy.
It couldn't have been any closer.
The last map was a search map.
Yeah.
That's the best game mode.
To close it out, I mean, Control looked really good when they played it. Control is the biggest issue with the game. I mean, besides cheaters, which have killed the game. The maps are terrible.
There's a couple maps that I like, though. I don't know what they're called.
Hacienda. It's
Which
the one
one's
with
that one?
the fountain in the middle. It's like a Spanish theme. It's like a big square.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite.
Hacienda is the best.
And then there was one other. I was like, oh, I kind of like this map too. But
Hacienda, they're releasing 2 new ones. Like I said, the movement in this game is the best part. But yeah, I mean,
these guys are just cracked, though, man. It's just insane, dude. How good they are. When you watch Shotzi on the team, it's crazy what he's doing.
See, I find it more entertaining when I watch people dominate in Counter-Strike than I do Call of Duty.
Yeah,
personally.
I think it's too fast sometimes. You can actually outmaneuver people, and you can kind of just charge and whip gunfights. There's more of a strategy and being kind of clinical with Counter-Strike, I would say.
Yeah, you have to be a bit more team-oriented. But if someone pops off and they have they're crazy, it's like a one-man wrecking crew. You can just send this guy through the fire and flames, and he's just. I mean, it's more than it was back in the day.
I think the graphics actually had a big time upgrade.
Big time upgrade. The graphics look good.
They look the same. It's the same game. I think they were successful on just giving it a facelift.
Yeah, the gunplay is a lot. People say a lot different.
Oh, for real?
It doesn't feel the same. The movement's feeling better. I think people are just getting more used to it. You can play a game for, I don't know, I'm just gonna throw 5 years. It's the same game for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of get biased to what it feels like. The hit rate isn't too great. But that's just new game bullshit. Valve doesn't really upgrade games quickly, nor do they fix issues at all fast. So it's something you just gotta get used to. There's a lot of really great up and coming new players and teams.
I kind of like that style of game, though. Honestly,
I'm getting used to it, and I like it a lot now. But
it's just that's the game. We dished it out. We know we have a good product. Just learn how to play the little bugs here or there, the little subtle differences.
Yeah. I mean, it kills the older people who play it just doesn't have the same vibe, I guess, at times. I think people are getting used to it, especially the numbers just don't die in Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just every big major or event happens, it matters.
But yeah, dude, our like major for back to Optic, it was so poor, and I think Kenny's like the issue.
Yeah, so from reports from other people on other teams when he used to play on 100 Thieves, there's some majors and events he looks like dog shit, and there's other major events where he clicks in and he wins you a whole major.
This is crazy to me though, because it's just Call of Duty.
Yeah, he plays it at a. So he used to be a sub player, and he like hated it because he's very like he's like LeBron. He kind of like knows ball really well.
Yeah.
So like being a sub, you kind of just need to listen and run and frag. So being an AR usually is like the shot caller most of the time, unless you're Hook. And he switched to AR, took on like the IGL role. He's won like a major or champs on every team he's been on.
Yeah.
And he's always like a pivotal player for that. I personally, you can't send Kenny off, so that means Hook's got to go.
Yeah, if you lose your signal caller, it's kind of hard.
Especially there's
it's kind of your quarterback. I was gonna say, yeah, and the people that are good are not gonna want to give them up, like the teams.
Yeah, like it's not like Counter-Strike where you have 5 players. Like there's a guy named Kerrigan. I think he's like 35.
35?
Maybe a little younger, but he's not that much younger. And he's just an IGL. He gets about like 8 to 9 kills a game. If they're winning, he'll get like 7 deaths. Or he'll have like 11 kills.
He just stays alive and just calls out people?
He just stays alive and calls strats.
That's crazy.
He's the IGL. So he memorizes like plays, where people are supposed to be, how to coordinate ops.
35 is unheard of for competitive gaming.
I mean, it's happening a lot more in Counter-Strike.
That makes sense.
Counter-Strike, you don't need like, oh my God, you need to be like cracked, flick crazy aiming.
Yeah.
Like it definitely helps. Like Donk is a perfect example. He's like an 18, 17-year-old phenom.
Yeah, that guy's insane. He showed me some highlights.
I mean, he's like a small little Russian kid, and he's like, looks like a girl, and he's just bawling.
That's what Katie said too when I showed her the highlights. Wait, is that a girl?
Like,
I'm like, no, it's
bawling. Not. I mean, he is.
But pooping all over everyone.
I mean, he just won a major. He's the youngest player to ever win a major.
On his shoulders.
On his shoulders.
It was insane what he was doing.
Through Donk. It wasn't like, oh my God, like
he was getting like
Donk
3-4 taps every single game.
There was within the first map of Spirit and Phase Final of the major, which only comes around for Call of Duty every twice a year, I think. Comes out, they lose the first round. Next round, he buys Deagle and he wins the round. I think he gets like 3 Deagle 1 taps.
Yeah,
and you're like,
honestly, I might have seen that. Was that on that kind of like beige looking map?
Yeah,
with the long runway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that clip.
Yeah,
it's insane. Because if anyone knows Counter-Strike, it's just the aiming is the most difficult part, and knowing and picking your shots, and you have to be. Every gun has its own like shot pattern.
Yeah,
you know.
Most of the time, it's just pull down. Like that's if you just pull down most of the time, you're pretty safe.
It's just weird to do that though.
Yeah,
it's just a weird concept.
It feels good once you get it though. Once you start learning how to like kind of spray, it does help a lot. I mean, Mikey and myself are just absolutely in the trenches.
I love that for you guys.
I just D-ranked tonight. And it was tough.
Oh no,
tough to see. We hit my peak though. I mean, because Premier you go by numbers now. So there's no more like cool symbol by your name. It's just numbers.
Gotcha.
I ranked the highest I've ever been, which was like 15,000.
Well, that's really high.
Yeah, I think there's like 20.
Wait, players?
No, like it's just a number. Like so like.
From I see.
To 16,000, it changes.
I see.
Like 22,000 is like the tops. The highest it gets.
That's pretty up there, dude.
That's
that's no
good.
Slouch.
I mean, we're playing okay. I mean, I'm nowhere near these guys who play, but I get hot. I have a weird knack for like winning 1-on-2s.
Really?
Yeah. I would say like that's like my best part of my game.
That's awesome.
Like
you
clutching.
just kind of feel like backs against the wall. Like if I lose this, whatever, and then you just play free.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. 1v2s is like you never win those.
I mean, in Counter-Strike, it happens so much more often than not. Like, I mean, like than other games.
That's true.
Like in Call of Duty, 2v1 is like tough.
It's GG's. You got like a 5% chance maybe of winning.
Especially in Call of Duty because they can run like forever away.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can hear them pick the bomb up forever away and they can get back super quick. And there's no like, it's exactly 7 seconds every single time. So with Counter-Strike, it's either 10 or 5.
Oh, really? I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, so if you buy a kit, you defuse the bomb half as quick.
Oh, got you. I do know that. Sorry, I thought you were talking about planting.
No, planting 5 or 7 seconds or something like that.
Yeah.
It's 5. So you got to get the bomb down at 5 seconds.
And then diffusing
Is 7.
Is 10 seconds, but
10
with
or
the kit,
5.
then it's 5. Something like that.
Yeah, so then
that's cool.
You know, so if someone taps the bomb and you're like, do they have a kit? 5 seconds takes a hot second to get to.
It's a long ass time.
It's like, you know, you gotta get there. You don't have like
You feel like you're sitting duck, dude.
Yeah. So I mean it's a fun little game.
Dude, I watched a movie over the weekend actually on Sunday.
What movie?
Wild Robot.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
You got to see it.
Okay.
It's a great movie.
What's it about?
It is, bro, this shit had me in tears like multiple times. I had to like check myself. Like one of those, like, I'm too into it. I'm going to take a big breath here. Can't lose my manhood.
Real into it right now.
Yeah, dude. It's a robot for AI technology, essentially. I mean, this is why it was also blowing my mind because I'm like, this could be a situation.
Okay.
Because you're seeing this AI robot like come to life and it was ordered by a family and it just like completes tasks for you, right? It's just like your little maid, but also it's more complicated than that though, because it has this like learning programming thing. So it actually just gets dropped out on an island and its task eventually becomes actually letting this geese or this goose, like, so he can migrate. And that was her task. And it's just like a crazy a movie of just like emotions. It's kind of like semi-silent film. It's kind of like WALL-E, I would describe it like.
Okay.
So I don't want to give it all away because I think you should watch it.
It's like apocalypse happens and like the AI robots get separated.
No,
like
it's nothing. I mean, there is a fight scene at the end.
Okay.
But it's just kind of like your classic like animation like movie. It was by Pixar. I don't know who did WALL-E, but it's very similar.
Interesting.
In that regard.
Okay.
Because you see this robot just kind of become like a person, and the company is eventually trying to like, you know, extinguish that.
Wow.
So it's a good little movie. Did that like help?
Yeah.
Like that was like a weird like explanation I just gave you.
No, you were good. No, I just there was another movie I was thinking that you were talking about that I've seen recently, like robot AI thing. Like what I just find movies suck though now.
This one is apparently the one movie that like is original of its kind. It's not like bouncing off of anything.
I need
else,
to like
right?
watch so many movies. I used to be like on top of it.
I used to be all over it.
No, I'm not. Now I'm on documentaries and sports.
And video games, baby.
Video games.
Counter-Strike, deep in it.
Yeah, I mean, I play almost like every night.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Every other night.
That's cool.
Yeah, you get home, hang out, talk to the wifey for a little bit.
See ya.
She goes to bed at 9. See you later. Kind of go game it up with my cousin, try to hit a knife.
And I feel like the other movie that was really great recently was Inside Out 2, actually, though.
Haven't seen that one either.
It's a great movie.
I know Inside Out 1 was great too, but
Inside Out 2, you would absolutely love.
Okay.
It would hit harder than the first.
I'm sure.
Because of the character that they added.
Like the anxiety one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anxiety one or embarrassment.
Mm-hmm.
That starts coming into play.
Yeah, man.
It's kind of like a crazy, weird thing.
I haven't been embarrassed in a very long time.
You're so good at playing it off. You're so good at playing it off. You could have something horrific happen to you, and you just kind of welcome it right in.
Yeah, you know, I guess like I've had
Putting on the Speedo story was crazy. That's literally just I don't feel anything. I don't ever get embarrassed.
I guess like I don't think of it as embarrassed as much as I think of it as like comedy.
Exactly. You just wear it straight on the chin and just laugh that bitch off.
Yeah. I mean, that is an all-time. I guess that, you know, I probably should be a little bit more embarrassed, but I think I'm just embracing it now at this point.
I think you're just fine with it happening and shit happens.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Because I'm gonna embarrass myself. It's definitely
yeah.
So it's gonna happen regardless, I guess, for me when I'm doing something like that.
Sure.
But let's get into a little sports here. Well, I'd love to talk a little Lakers basketball.
Yeah, that's huge.
Sounds like the Lakers listened to our last podcast.
Yeah, for real though, right?
We about laid into it for about 15 minutes.
You did. Hey, nice work out there, son.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was me.
Really well done.
It was me. I did it. Obviously, you know, if you listen to sports or know anything about what's going on, Luka to the Lakers.
Bro, I about like remember where I was at the time when I found out.
Yeah, I was in Trent's house on a random just hanging out. I called my brother like, oh my God, the Lakers just landed Luka.
I also got a call from my brother. I got a FaceTime and he's like, yo, did you see the trade?
Yeah.
Like, oh, we were going after like Miles Turner, right? Did that go through?
I mean, it's still a chance, dude.
I mean, that's also great.
I think there's a couple, yeah.
But then he hit me with that and I honestly, my jaw dropped. I was sure, and I doubted him. Like, that's got to be fake. There's no way that's real.
I didn't like it at first.
I loved it immediately. Are you kidding me?
Because I just loved AD so much.
I know. AD's great, but we're not going to win a championship.
No, you're right. And I mean, logic set in. You know,
that's fair. Okay. That was just initial reaction.
Like, oh, AD's gone. He was like my favorite player.
Yeah.
I really enjoy watching AD play.
He's really good.
Like
I think he's the engine of he was the engine of the Lakers, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, he just liked being a Laker. I think, you know, it was just a bummer that LeBron couldn't carry the way he needed to, and the Lakers couldn't find a center. I mean, they want him to play center. He like verbally told everyone like, I'm not playing center anymore.
Yeah, and now he doesn't need to.
Now, good for him. I think the Mavs
become dangerous.
Mavs are really good now.
Yeah,
they were really good before. They are very good now.
Not having Luka is obviously crushing, but you get their defense is smothering.
Yeah, their defense is gonna be crazy now
because there's no weak point. They had like the best defense last year, and then they just added like AD to it.
Yeah,
I mean they're gonna be very, very good. You're not gonna have Luka, but guess what? AD is a kind of a walking bucket.
Yeah, AD's now like Luka's getting you 28. AD's getting you like 21.
Yeah, on 60% shooting. I know Luka's like kind of doing that too, but like he's also grabbing boards and he's shutting down.
The numbers aren't.
AD
crazy.
Can't take over a game as often as Luka.
That's the issue. You lost your takeover, but you have Irving.
Yeah, so, you do have Kyrie and AD just playing 2-man game,
and Clay on the corner hitting threes.
Yeah, it's a really solid team.
They're giving me a great team, and they have Max Christie, so they just add another great defensive lanky point guard.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he had like 11 points tonight, 8 boards.
He played?
Yeah, he played tonight. I think AD.
Interesting.
I think AD played too.
Huh. Is Doncic not playing because of his
injury?
Calf?
Yeah. So, initial thoughts, bummed. Then really started looking at it. We just snagged a 25-year-old, at worst, top 4 in the NBA.
Yeah.
You can argue at 2.
I'm going to argue that he is going to be the best like scorer over the next decade.
Yeah, I mean, he brings something to the Lakers which the Lakers haven't had in a hot minute, which is an absolute takeover game.
Mm-hmm. It's huge.
Like, and it might extend LeBron's career now because both him and Luka could pass the fuck out of the ball.
Yeah, it's going to be dangerous, dude. They can both shoot.
They can both shoot. They can both pass.
If the Lakers then, so I love the trade as well. Like, I think.
Yeah, you got to love the trade.
It's unbelievable. We get a franchise player. I honestly thought he was just going to retire there unless he wanted to go somewhere else at like 35 years old or something like that.
He wanted to retire there too.
Yeah, it's crazy. But if the Lakers are able to add a center now, I think we become pretty lethal.
I think you got to do, I heard some people talking on podcasts and it made me really think about how Lakers build. Lakers historically have never drafted well.
Yeah.
If you think about every Laker great, they were never homegrown.
Except for Cobes.
Cobes was not drafted by the Lakers.
He traded immediately to the Lakers.
Right.
I mean, I feel like
that's
almost
a good pickup for sure. That you're right on that. That was a good draft move. But like Magic Johnson was a trade.
Okay. Wow, this is
from Detroit.
You're really like looking back here. This is crazy.
Kareem trade.
Yep.
Wilt trade. Shaq trade.
Yep.
Fox, Derek Fisher trades.
Okay. I see your point here.
Lakers historically don't ever build a team off a draft class. They throw bags at teams and they throw picks at teams because we just don't care. That's how the Lakers have historically built franchise winners.
Yeah. And it's also just crazy too. Sorry, finish your thought.
No, you're good.
That we only gave away one first for Luka.
I mean, my Mavericks got fleeced. They got good players back, but at the end of the day, they should have gotten more. I'm so thankful that like someone actually did a deal with the Lakers. I don't know if there was collusion in it to bring the NBA some hype. I think it might be payback for the Chris Paul trade. Because technically that trade should have never gone through.
You don't think so?
That trade was some bull. For what they should have gotten more. Maybe another first or another player.
I mean, I want to know, actually, we should do like a Google search or look this up later, but I want to know the amount of times the NBA committee has stepped in and denied a trade. Has it
once or twice?
I feel like there's only been one time.
And that was for Lakers.
Right.
Yeah. They were like, this is too unfair, which like looking back at it wasn't that unfair.
Do you remember the roster that we would have had?
It was going to be Pau Gasol, Andrew or Pau was getting traded and Andrew Bynum was staying. It was one of the two. And it would have been Chris Paul, Kobe Bryant, Smush Parker. Not Smush Parker. It was somebody else.
I don't know. I'm not giving you any help because I don't remember.
It wasn't Smush. It was another point guard. Shannon Brown, Artest. It was around that era when that started.
See, that doesn't sound like a great team.
Yeah,
good team.
I mean, back then we won like back-to-back, I think. We were getting close to a 3-peat at that point.
Yeah.
And we kept Powell. We traded away Andrew. We got Dwight Howard. I think it was around that time.
Okay. That sounds right.
So, which, I mean, was a cool effort, but Steve Nash was on our team, Dwight Howard, Andrew Bynum, Kobe Bryant. Like, that sounds like a pretty good squad.
It sounds like a great squad.
Couldn't figure it out.
They're just getting up there in age, too.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, like, now at this point, you're already cooking. You need a center. Just throw the fucking first pick at a decent center. I don't care anymore. Just throw it at somebody.
Bro, honestly.
Miles Turner would be a great first rounder to go up for it.
Does he play the 5?
He plays the 5. You get Miles Turner. There's also talks of getting Patel or Portal. I can't remember his name.
You were telling me about him.
I like him a lot.
From the Raptors?
He used to be on the...
Raptors aren't going to give that up.
I mean, the Raptors aren't that great, so they might want to get younger. And he's not like what he used to be. When he played for the Spurs, he was like a walking 10-10. Like pretty easily, and he played most games.
How old is he?
He's getting up there now.
Oh, really?
And then Steve Adams was another person on the list.
I love... Wait, is that OKC center?
That was the OKC center. He's on Houston now.
Oh, let's go
get him. He's 31 years old.
Great.
He's on like a $18 million extension next year.
I love that. Let's go get Steve Adams. He's the total vibes guy, too.
Yeah, if you want to win right now, you go get Steve Adams. If you want, or Miles Turner. Miles Turner, you're going to have to give up a lot more for. They're not just let him walk. You're going to have to give up first and...
someone else. Well, we have...
is what they want.
We have Cam Reddish to trade, too.
No one wants that bum.
You really?
Yeah.
He was, supposed to be pretty decent.
Just came to the Lakers, couldn't shoot, man.
Really?
I mean, he's just one of those guys. I mean, he's a bum. He's played well for us at times. I do like seeing him on the court because there was a hot minute there where he was better than Vanderbilt. He was playing good enough defense. And he was at least offensively playing.
Yeah, pretty decent. With
Pretty
Vanderbilt,
decent.
you got nothing. You have zero offense.
He locked somebody down though. That boy plays D.
Yeah. He's always hurt.
He was always hurt though. So we'll see. I don't think the Lakers are going to win the championship this year because of the trade. But we'll see, man. I mean, because if LeBron and Luka instantly click,
That could be a dangerous combo.
because now LeBron doesn't need to take a game over. So who are you going to double? You got to double Luka. Okay, so now you got LeBron. And you're on a 3-on-4 at that point with LeBron having the ball.
And he's just mapping the court the whole time.
Okay, so that means Austin Reeves, Dalton Connect, Hachimura are going to be open.
Mm-hmm.
Or you got Hayes for the lob.
Those are all great shooters.
Those are all good enough shooters.
Yeah.
Yeah, to get the job done.
And
especially AR is like still, a great third option on our team.
we were just talking about like AR was kind of like our 1-2 option.
Yeah, he can't be he's an amazing 3, can be a 2.
Yeah.
He cannot be your first option.
Yeah, you can't slide him into that.
He's a great 2. He can even be like a 2 slipping into 1 when he's playing hot.
His step in 3 game's nice though.
His step in 3 game, he's clutch. I mean, there's multiple Laker games we won because of AR.
Yeah.
Last year, like getting us to the playoffs in huge buckets.
For sure.
So he's got a big set of nuts on him. So I'm sure the ball will get passed to him at the last second. He'll have to make a bucket every once in a while.
We also have another player, and I'm blanking on his name right now. He's kind of like a
One
small
of the new guys.
Yeah, small forward.
Something he used to play with Luka.
He used to play on Dallas.
Mm-hmm. Dorian Finn.
There we go. Dorian Finney-Smith.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be a great trade. It's great to see Luka in the Lakers jersey.
Oh my God.
You gotta blow
It's
this, man. You gotta do whatever you can to keep Luka around.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully he just loves LA.
Most people don't right now.
Yeah.
So you gotta throw this guy a historic bag. I'm talking
just give him a max contract.
record breaking deal.
I think there's a certain amount that you can top your contracts at.
Yeah, just gotta give him the biggest amount you can.
Yeah.
Throw a bag at him. Make him world famous because he's gonna lose most of its taxes.
Yeah, it's tough.
Unless you live, I guess, how long is an NBA season? Is this 6 months for an NBA season or 9 months?
It's probably more like 8 or 7.
Bummer. Because if it was 6 months, you could live.
I know you can claim residency elsewhere.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to know actually how much Max actually was talking about this today. He lost $100 million because of the super max contract. Mm-hmm. Then if you like re-sign with your team that you got drafted with, you can get more money. I think that's what it is.
Right.
And between that and then state tax was something crazy, like $150, $160 million. I mean, the dude's going to be fine.
I mean, he's going to be fine.
Yeah.
But it's also, it's tough to look at. I can imagine how tough it would be to look at your check that you've like kind of earned. And you look at it and you're like, 20 million,
Oof.
30 million, 40 million to taxes?
Yeah.
Where's that going?
I don't see it.
Oh, it's not coming to California.
No.
But yeah, so Luka, welcome to the Lakers. Rory McIlroy got a dub at like the Pro-Am tournament at Pebble. Pebble looks unreal. Looks so good.
It's better than what I remember it looking like, honestly.
Yeah, it's been a while. I don't know if maybe it's just because we're getting older. We're like, oh yeah, that's Pebble. That's crazy. It looked really good though.
It looked really good. I don't know. I think maybe it's because of the weather that maybe they were having, but everything just looked so lush and the water was so blue.
Right.
And it just looked like a really fun course to play as well.
Looked like a really like a fun. It looked like, I don't know, like kind of remind me of like what Pebble should have been or was at one point.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, they didn't change the layout. It just looked like it was in great shape.
Yeah, but I just don't remember it being that green and blue and like that nice looking.
That's true.
In a long time.
Sometimes, I mean, when they're playing there in January, like it's up in the bay, it's like on the water,
right?
So you can have a lot of like gloomy gloomy
weather.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe that's why it always looked so gray to me. It just didn't look like it popped.
Yeah, because it's a little sunny out there.
Yeah, and I thought it was a gorgeous golf course and so difficult to play, but only like 6,950 yards.
Yeah.
Just under 7,000. And that never happens like on the PGA Tour. And these guys were struggling out there a little bit. Like it's a tough course.
It's not an easy course. The wind is crazy. You're on the water there.
Yeah. You're on the water.
You are on the water there.
Mm-hmm.
I was like listening to like a post-game shot or whatever breakdown. Hear the ocean the whole time in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is crazy.
Yeah. You're literally on like standing on the cliff.
So
I thought the wind was also on Saturday. That's the day I watched the most of. Mm-hmm. I thought that was awesome. I thought it was really fun to watch these guys play when they went to hole 7 or 5. Tom Kin hit an unbelievable iron shot. Maybe it was like a 7 iron or something like that from 110 yards. Mm-hmm. And he stuck it to like 3 feet. And then Tony Finau goes up there, same thing with like a 7 iron and puts it to like 3 feet as well. It was just like, damn. I'm like, oh, this is really good playing.
This is going to be us soon in Barstool. Are you going to want to do, now this is a question I wanted to ask you. If a practice round becomes available, do you want to do that over Las Vegas Country Club?
Did you like email me something about this?
Yeah. So they possibly are going to let people do practice rounds.
Okay.
Maybe
at TPC?
Yeah.
Would we have to pay?
Probably.
I mean, like that's really what it depends.
How much is the pay going to be?
Yeah. There's no doubt that actually playing the course is going to significantly help us.
Yeah.
At least have a chance at qualifying.
100%.
It could be like a 5-stroke difference.
It really could be.
So if it's
150,
I was going to say $100 each to play.
It's going to be like 150.
That's not bad either.
It's going to be like the same as it's going to cost us to play Las Vegas Country Club.
I thought Las Vegas Country Club was like a $75, $125 round.
And it's like 125 probably.
Okay. I don't know. I think because
it's so tough because it's such a huge advantage.
I think we just go play it. We're in Vegas like enough. You know, you're telling me we're not going to do that like
Las Vegas Country Club?
Yeah, in a couple years. Like,
yeah, you're right.
I don't know. It just feels like that would be the smart thing because we're taking it. We're gonna have a good time. Obviously, there's no doubt about that. But we're taking it like kind of seriously.
Yeah, we're coming to qual.
Yeah, we're trying to.
Let's go Greyhawk in November. It'd be fucking great.
Be insane.
Get a house with a bunch of boys.
Yeah, it'd be really fun. So I just feel like that's just the way that we need to handle the tournament.
Yeah.
And also, we're not playing some bum course. We don't know if it's going to be at TPC Summerlin ever again. So, and we don't know if the dates are going to match up for us ever with the Barstool tournament. Like we've been trying to do it for the last 3 years. And is this the 4th year that we've like actually been eyeing it, or maybe even 5th?
It might be the 5th year. I remember the first year looking at it. And
I think I was working at First American, dude.
Yeah, we just couldn't afford it then. It was like $250 to do it or something.
No, it was more.
Yeah, like $250 a person, so like $500.
I think it was more than that. I thought it was always like $800 for the group.
The first one was like $500, which
just to get the ball rolling.
Yeah, just get the. I mean, that was the whole thing. It was like $500 was a lot, but there was Cascada was like $700. Remember that?
Yeah.
First year they did it, which would have been awesome to go do.
Gorgeous course.
And then it's just been.
So, anyways, it might be like year 6.
Yeah, I think we just got to because we're probably never going to play TPC Summerlin again. So if we can play it twice, might as well.
And if it's $100, $150,
yeah, it's going to be such a huge event. I don't know how many people are actually going to go do it. If they have time to go do it out there.
Yeah, we're lucky that we can just like drive on in.
Right. I mean, I don't know how many. I think the Barstool scene in Vegas is huge, just from sports gambling perspective.
Makes sense.
But I don't know how many people like actually live in Vegas and follow Barstool because they have so much gambling and shit going on. It's gonna be a lot of transient people. I feel. Transit people from transit.
Yeah. Oh, that drive-in.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
Like, I don't think a lot of Vegas locals are going to be doing it, and also I think it's an advantage. It's a private course. So how many private people from that club play Barstool, or how many times have people gotten reps in to play it, even if they have.
That's a good point. It's probably not a lot.
Like, I don't think a lot of people are going to have a lot of knowledge. I'm sure there's going to be some people who at the club who are doing it, but not very many. I mean, you remember it. You're talking not like the same. You know what I mean? It's not the same demographic.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I don't even know what the demographic would be in Vegas.
It's like
a lot of families, right?
Vegas, like proper, yeah, it's a lot of families and suburbs.
Yeah, that makes sense. The houses out there are great looking.
Yeah,
a lot of new builds all over the place.
Oh, it's all my whole Instagram feed's like
really
Vegas stuff.
That's so torturous. But I feel like that. I feel like we should do a practice round. It's tough to say no to Las Vegas Country Club because I know that it's one of your most favorite courses.
I just love the idea, like, I don't know.
Playing 2 courses.
Yeah. Play it twice. We can just go Las Vegas Country Club in the morning and go TPC Summerlin at night.
It's honestly not a bad thought either.
2 rounds a day, and we can kind of just like scout TPC Summerlin if we want. Or we can just, and we probably should play.
Yeah, we'd play.
Yeah,
but you know,
so maybe not. Maybe 1 round one day and a round the next day.
What kind of shape my back gonna be in though too?
That's what I'm worried about. It's like I don't want to overdo your back.
I think we just got to do 1 round.
1 round.
You know, 1 practice round, and then like a little chipping, putting, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's got to be TPC Summerlin if it's an option.
I love the idea of playing Las Vegas Country Club. We're for sure gonna do that if there's not even an option for that.
I don't want to. It's so hard for me to I don't know what the value is now based on how much the round's going to cost. So I got to call in and ask. Because before LIV, it was like a $98 to $100 round.
Yeah, and it's crazy. You just need to stay there.
So
you were hyped about that when you told me. You were like, all right, how much is it going to run me? Like 200, 225?
Yeah, it was like $100. And the history of the club,
I thought maybe it was less.
Could have been less. I'm just
85.
Yeah, 85.
It was not a lot. You were like, you shook.
Yeah, and it's just like a really premium course.
I used to house PGA events, right?
I mean, it used to house PGA events. It hosted the first LIV event.
Oh,
like LIV was there.
That's cool.
So it's got its history too. It's got a really dope history with the FBI played.
Yeah.
Casino was shot in it, dope houses, views of the strip at times, cool holes. Like, it's just a really like classic Vegas golf course. I don't know. Just like Frank Sinatra used to play there.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's all pretty cool stuff. I mean, other than what other sports news we got here, we got Rory winning it, which was dope to see. Waste Management's this weekend.
Hyped on that.
Some people, Scotty Scheffler's probably going to ball out. Love to see that. Justin Thomas.
He bounced back really well from his injury. Actually, I was kind of shocked. Mm-hmm. See the cut that Scotty Scheffler had on his hand?
No.
He like was trying to cut out pasta and was doing it with a wine glass, and the wine glass broke, and he just stabbed himself with glass. Whole right hand was just like
he was trying to cut out pasta,
like ravioli shapes. Yeah, him and his wife were doing pasta night. Smashed like because they were trying to cut it out with the wine glass. They didn't have like a pasta cutter or like a
and he just blew his mold. That's like his whole life.
Blew his fucking hand out.
That's like his whole life.
You should look up a photo of it. It does not look good.
If you're like, bro, you tear ligaments.
Yeah,
like things don't come back the same.
I think luckily it was a pretty like shatter. It was more of just like a wound, but I mean,
yeah,
whole hand is like cut up, like down the whole entire like palm of your hand.
Oh, I'd be like
T9 or something like that. Oh yeah, dude.
No,
forget it. I busted my chin open because I fainted when I saw because I knew a needle was in me.
Oh, it's tough, man. I mean, I get it though. I'm not a fan of needles. I'm just salivating over June, just in general.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I'm gonna have a great week. I'm going to Oregon.
Oh my God, you're gonna be living like a king.
Saturday to Thursday.
Yeah,
we're leaving Friday night
for Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
so just put that in the books.
We got to go Friday night, right? Because
Saturday we're gonna play the round,
and then Sunday we like kind of just like
vibe
and chill.
Go to the range, maybe hit some balls.
Yeah.
Dinner.
Could do a nice little dinner.
Yeah, dinner night.
Maybe that could be our chubby cattle night.
No.
And then we do like best friends after the round and then just kick it.
We can do that too. However you want to handle it.
I mean, we can spitball. We got time.
Yeah. My concern would be that if we went, I guess best friends has to happen one night. So do you trust us to feel decently after Chubby Cattle the next morning to go play golf?
Yeah, I would say so. No way.
No chance.
No chance.
With all that red shit.
Yeah, we gotta go like a little bit lighter actually.
Like best friends, it won't be light, but at least like it's not all you can eat Wagyu.
Yeah, that's so true. Just basically eating sticks of butter at that point.
I mean, yeah, it's like we're gonna feel terrible.
It's crazy because I wouldn't even think about eating certain things like 10 years ago, probably.
I mean, I still wouldn't be like, oh my God, it's really changing or hampering my performance, but like it would still be.
I would be groggy as hell. I'd be moving slow.
I know I wouldn't be like myself, and I don't want to not be myself. Because I think back when you were a kid, it didn't matter how you felt because you always felt like, I don't know.
I think you always felt better or closer to.
Maybe not better,
yourself.
But you just know like you just didn't. For me, I guess it didn't matter if I felt like myself or not. It didn't like hinder what was going on. But like now it's like, no, I really want to value this event I'm doing.
That's fair.
And I want to feel good because I wouldn't feel good as a kid. If I ate like 8 pounds of red beef, I'd still be like, feel awful.
Yeah.
But like it didn't matter to me because like there were so many more days I could have been feeling amazing. Like I feel like you don't need much to feel amazing, but my body still like hurt and still like I still got hungover, violently hungover.
Oh my God, I got so hungover
multiple times.
Yeah,
I
swore off drinking stupidly a few times.
Like it's just terrible. Like I feel terrible.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm. Who cares? I don't get sick, but it's like I guess the moments of those aren't as precious because you're like, oh, I'm always going to be able to go play golf. And
that's true.
Whatever. Maybe
our events that we were doing, because we were doing the smaller fun things more often, as opposed to now this is like a big thing. We're putting a lot of money.
Right.
Yeah. So you want to be like in good shape. I feel that.
Not like good shape, at least like.
No. I'm not feeling like I'm like walking in like I've had 10 beers the night before.
Yeah,
like,
you're like, oh my God, man. Like I could play golf. Like I wouldn't be like, oh my God, we have to go play Barstool. I feel like dog shit. Like I still fight through it and like, no problem. But it would be
a slight hindrance.
Well, I'd be like, wow, why did I do that? Like now I'm like.
You like look back on it and you kind of like have that regret.
Like this morning would have been so much like better and easier if I wasn't like.
Yeah. You'd actually wake up like fired up.
Yeah, you're like, oh my God, here we go.
Game day, baby.
And I know we're going to get hammered Saturday night.
For sure.
And then we got to just
chill on Sunday.
So we can just chill on Sunday, do our vibe, hang out, go hit the range somewhere. Maybe if we can find a sauna or like a little ice bath thing, we can go do something like that.
Yep.
Grab a bomb dinner.
Vibe, baby.
And hang out.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the movies? No. Bowling?
No, I wouldn't want to bowl.
You're back. We gotta chill the back. We gotta do stretching.
Stretching for sure.
Maybe let's go find a yoga class.
That'd be kind of fun, honestly.
We can go take like a quick like hour yoga class somewhere.
Honestly, that could be a good move. I like that. We're just stiff, dog.
I would love it. I mean, that would feel great.
I think so too. And do you ever, I'm sure you notice this, but even after stretching or doing yoga or some sort of like Pilates or more, or even after basketball even, I feel like I have more range of motion and functionality in my body.
I'm feeling it now more than I have. Like being sore now pretty consistently all the time from lifting. Just feeling stiff. Just not.
You're lifting a bunch.
Just like not just in general. Like I just don't feel as like. You know, like when you watch an old person fall, you're like, oh my God, why did you fall that way?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They also fall in slow motion too.
Yeah, you're like, oh my God, fall gentler. Like, why is it like so...
It's so clunky.
So clunky.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's kind of scared me. I'm like, bro, if I fall one time, I mean, I'm still like falling gracefully, thank God, at this age. But like, still hurt myself if I fall.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, so I just... I'm feeling a little bit more stiff where I shouldn't, I guess, you know?
Yeah,
like
how's that knee?
No, knee's like actually okay. Like it's achy and it feels like weird at times, but like I'm not wearing a brace.
No, you hated that brace. It was necessary at one point though for basketball.
I couldn't play without it.
Yeah, you just didn't trust it at all. And it hurt, but like you just also didn't trust
it.
it.
It'd lock up on me. I would like do that weird thing where like your leg stiffens up and you hyperextend or
no, it's the meniscus, right?
Mm-hmm.
It has a fold in it. So after you go some certain point, then it gets like stuck.
Yeah, but then I'd be like running and I'd like plant and my knee would go backwards. Like my leg would go stiff.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like not hyperextended. It's like something called something else.
You just kind of jam your leg maybe.
Yeah, so I've done that a couple times. Without the brace, it's been fine. Like last season, I was totally, like it hardly hurt last season. Yeah. So it's probably just getting like movement back in it. It's probably like stiffened up a bit.
Yeah, that's good.
Re-tearing a little bit probably.
I feel like the walking and the working out is helping out because you were flying up and down the court on Thursday last time we played.
Yeah, these like leg exercise you got me doing.
Feels good. Hurts like a mother.
Oh my God, bro.
It hurts so bad.
It hurts so bad. But it does. I feel like it just like kills this muscle right here.
Destroys it.
I just never use this muscle.
Yeah.
I use this thing all the time.
That's your jumping muscle.
This one right
You're
here?
going to be flying. Yep.
I never touched that one.
I forget what my brother literally just like used to laugh at this muscle, the VMO.
Uh-huh.
It looks like I just got like a fucking
a crazy ass knee.
I got 2 kneecaps.
Yeah. I never knew that was your jumping muscle. It does look like you have 2 kneecaps. You kind of yammed the ball pretty easily last time we played.
Oh, at the end of, dude, I was just about to say, I'm so bummed that we took a season off. I'm like back to square one. Like athletically, I lost a little bit of bounce.
I don't think you're back to square one. You were playing.
No, that's true. That's true.
I mean, there was a point in that season where it just looked like you just haven't touched a basketball. You got like the yips for a second.
Yeah, that was brutal.
And then,
that was the biggest growing pains I've ever experienced on a basketball court.
For sure.
That was tough.
I've never seen you struggle like that before.
I was like, I don't even want to shoot the ball anymore.
Yeah. But now you look back. Your first 3 you took.
That's true.
First couple threes you took looked like the first 3 you took looked like it just went in and out. Or you made it.
No, I missed everything.
I thought you barely missed. It looked good. And then
Luke had a couple in and out ones. That's probably what it was.
You too. I thought you had one.
Maybe.
Then you had a drive to the basket. Looked good.
Yeah, missed both free throws.
That was tough. The first one had a little fade to it, but I don't think you're anywhere near where you were.
That's true. I guess it was disheartening because it felt like it wasn't that long ago. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. It's like 3 months, 4 months.
Yeah. It's clearly enough time.
Chris looked fine.
Yeah.
Put up like 14.
Yeah, he was balling. I'm glad we got this league going again. It's fun.
With this team, it's fun. We
got a great team.
I was worried about like, oh my God, like I don't want to go through anything that was like last season.
This team is going to be just ultimate vibes the entire time.
We have a really good first squad. We got a really good second squad.
5 in, 5 out, baby.
That was nice.
That's great because then I can actually play for like 4 minutes pretty aggressively.
Yeah, you can get after it.
And then that last 4th and 5th minute, I'm kind of gassed after that. But like, I'll get you a good 3 or 4.
It was we probably need to start, or we need to do like let them go longer the third quarter or the fourth quarter if we're gonna have that first squad finish the game out.
We can start. I have no problem starting. Kind of like setting the tone with that crew.
We can just go like 3-4 minutes and then come in for a longer first quarter. Give them a blow for the whole end of the first into the second, and we could play our full minutes out.
Yeah, we could also just do 4-minute shifts.
Yeah.
And we start the game, and then they would start the second half. I think.
No, because it's 10-minute halves, right? Or 20-minute halves.
20-minute halves, so it's 5.
So 4 shifts. So it ends evenly. So whoever starts ends. Unless we go for 10 minutes.
No.
So let's say go 5, we get 10, they go 5.
Wait, but I thought we were doing 4-minute shifts.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I see. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we can figure it out. But it's fun, though, being part of the team again.
Chris needs to be out there in the fourth quarter. We need to also have like maybe the last little set of time. Maybe the last time we make subs is just the best 5 who've played that day. So like if Chris is balling, you're balling, Luke's balling, Timmy's playing well, and Justin's playing well.
That's a good 5 there, too.
Like, we just got to go with the 5 that's playing the best.
Yeah. I really like the Zach edition.
Zach's great.
He's so athletic.
So athletic.
It's insane, bro.
He's so good.
He's grabbing boards at like 9.5, 10 feet.
He reminds me of Drake when he was like Drake was kind of our team. He's
Solid.
just a Drake who can't score really as well. But he gets boards, plays great D, solid.
Yeah.
Him and Luke look great together.
It was natural out there.
Yeah. Anyways, let's do a little Super Bowl preview.
I'm down. And then we can close this thing down.
Wrap this thing up.
Yeah, I love it.
Chiefs? Probably. Chiefs probably going to win?
I don't know, man. I'm actually, maybe it's biased, but I feel like the Eagles actually have a shot at winning this
I do
thing.
too. I think it's going to be a good game.
I truly think that it's the lack of, there's talent on the Chiefs on offense, but I feel like the defense that is the Eagles is just, they're so good. Like, they have great pass rushers, great linebackers, and DBs. Like, they're the top-ranked defense. I think they're going to cause the Chiefs a lot of problems, especially with 2 weeks of film to prepare. Now, you can't perfectly prepare against Andy Reid or Mahomes, but, like, I don't know. The majority of games and plays, I feel like they're going to, like, cause some issues.
Yeah, there's an interesting thing where you can say, like, do you have to change for the opponent you're playing? Like, will the defense switch it up?
I think they can. I think that's the beauty
or
of their defense.
Or do you play your game and say, come at me?
Yeah.
You know?
If your defense is that good, I think you can also say play your game. But, you got to also pick your battles, though, too, and kind of, like, flex certain things. For different plays, right? But
yeah,
I would say for the
flex
most
different
part.
plays, but you got to stick with your defense. Like, Andy Reid's looking at their defense, and he's going like, we're playing completely different. Chiefs have this innate ability to be like, we're not the same looking team. They might come out and just do nothing but throw the rock. They might hit you with everything you've never seen before.
Yeah.
Or they might just go, you know what? Ground and pound.
Yeah, it's crazy. I just don't think they're going to be successful running the football. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Chiefs do a lot of wide receiver screens and Xavier Worthy's like pretty involved.
Yeah.
End arounds.
Taking the route and just go.
The defensive line for the Eagles is just really good. And then you obviously have the offensive line of the Eagles. I feel like it's going to be a really good game, honestly. I'm curious. Did they play against one another this year? That's what I would be curious about.
I don't know. I don't think so because Chiefs only have one loss or two.
One, right?
Yeah. So I don't think they play each other.
I don't think so either.
Because maybe the loss was them, but it's not. It was to...
Was it the Bills?
The Bills.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Man, Josh Allen. Such a bummer.
I know. I'm so pissed. I really wanted it to be the Bills in the Super Bowl against anyone.
Yeah.
But Bills-Eagles would have been awesome.
Bills-Eagles would have been a good game. Josh Allen needs to get out of Bills. Got to get out of there.
You think so?
He can't beat Mahomes there.
It's so brutal. You got to go to the NFC.
Got to do something else. Got to do something else.
It's crazy.
Or get on a better team.
So you think the Chiefs are going to win? That's your prediction?
Yeah, 3-peat would be pretty cool to see.
Yeah, I want to see Saquon Barkley win a title.
That'd be great too.
Saquon pops off for 175 all-purpose yards. He would single-handedly have by far the greatest single season for a running back.
Wow, that'd be crazy.
He's got like 2,600 yards right now.
The boy's out here balling.
It's insane. And just like it coming back off of a trade or releasing him. Yeah, it's just like, what the hell, dude? He even asked for like a contract extension. Mm-hmm. It's like he was dedicated to the shitty Giants. It's crazy. So I don't know. I'm a big fan of him.
Yeah.
He's a stud player. So I don't know.
I'm with you, brother.
Don't see those. I'm going to take the Eagles.
Okay. I'm going to go Chiefs.
I'm going to take Eagles 24-20.
24-20. I like that score line, but flipped.
You can take that. That's fine. That'll be easy for us to remember. Real easy.
Yeah. I would say maybe 27-23.
Okay.
Chiefs. Super Bowl is probably going to be pretty low scoring, but we'll see.
I don't know. When they met last or 2 years ago, wasn't the final score like 38-35?
That is true.
Something like that.
That is always fun.
It was up there. That's when we were watching at your place or at your in-laws' place.
Oh, yeah. That was a good one. Too bad you won't be there. I was going to make wings.
You're making wings?
I don't know. We'll see.
I love wings.
I know.
They're so fire.
They're so gas.
I know you're a Red Hots guy.
Mm-hmm.
You should try Texas Pete's buffalo sauce.
Buffalo sauce or Texas Pete's?
Wing sauce.
They have like a wing sauce.
Texas Pete's wing sauce.
Okay.
It is a sleeper, dog.
Is it, or you have a butter and everything in it?
No, you gotta
do the whole thing.
You gotta add butter.
Is it called Texas Pete's buffalo sauce? Okay.
Or wing sauce, something like that.
It's not just called hot sauce. It's not Texas Pete's hot sauce.
They have a special wing one.
Okay, I'll get it.
Unreal, bro.
Really?
Yeah. Whenever we when Katie and I are actually just feeling like some crap like fast food, which happens like once every like 2 weeks, we'll like go to like Raising Cane's, and I've got Texas Pete's, and I'll make a buffalo sauce. Oh man, forget that cane sauce, bro.
A little buffalo sauce.
Buffalo sauce on those.
Homemade
wings.
buffalo sauce sounds pretty good.
It's gas.
I love it.
Just butter, Texas Pete's, a little bit of garlic.
Done.
Dunzy.
And you're in heaven.
Yeah.
I love wings in general.
Yeah, just chicken fingers, chicken tenders, chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Chicken wings is by far the greatest of all time.
Maybe we go get chicken wings somewhere Saturday.
That'd be fire. I love chicken wings. We just make them, dude.
So expensive.
They're so expensive.
Yeah,
Why are chicken wings so expensive?
We gotta go to a cool dinner Saturday. There's so many good restaurants over in Vegas right now on the Strip. We can go try something new if you want. Carbona's out there.
Yeah, I heard about. Isn't that ultra expensive though?
I don't think it's ultra expensive, but it's not super cheap.
I mean, if the two of us are going there, we're probably dropping like $150.
Yeah, for me, no drinks.
Yeah, I don't need drinks.
I'm good. I'll just get water. Maybe a cocktail.
I mean, it depends on how pricey they are too. Like,
yeah,
it's like
we're not really
$20.
drinking that night because we're going back. We're probably hanging out.
Yeah, you like a cocktail, I think, more than I do though.
Yeah, I do like a cocktail.
When they're done right though, I love a cocktail.
Yeah, just regardless, I like a good old cocktail. Big cocktail guy. Cigar bar?
What's your yeah, we can do a cigar bar. What's your go-to?
Like if it depends where I'm at. Depends what I'm doing.
I'm just talking like if you're
Bar out drinking?
Yeah, like chill bar, buddy's house for drinks, game
Anything
night.
soda. Tequila soda.
Tequila soda?
Yeah, tequila soda with lime.
It's crazy, bro.
Vodka soda with lime.
That's just wild.
I could do that. If I'm at like a restaurant, I go everything or anything. Doesn't matter. I don't have like an aversion to like any sort of booze. It's normally frou and girly if I'm ordering the drink.
Yeah, you do like an old fashioned though.
I do like old fashions.
So
but yeah. Cigar bar.
We can do that.
Friday night when we get there. Or Saturday after our golf round. Probably Saturday after our golf round. Friday night we probably should just pass out.
Depends on when we're gonna get out there.
We're probably gonna get there. You're not gonna get done with work till 6 on Friday.
Yeah, probably.
Catherine, you're gonna hang out for a little bit. You're gonna pack.
Yeah, we don't need to leave at 6 and hit a ton of traffic. We might as well like let the traffic die down.
So we'll probably leave at 9.
Yeah, get there at
10,
1.
12, 1. Yeah, we're not doing anything.
We're gonna be so amped. It's gonna be crazy.
No, I know.
It's gonna be
We
impossible.
just gotta try to do our best just to pass out.
I'm bringing a bunch of mellies.
Yeah, just do our best to like let the Lord take over and pass out.
Melatonin's gonna be our friend, bro. For real.
And we gotta set a bedtime Saturday night. 11 o'clock?
11
Curfew?
o'clock on a Saturday?
Curfew?
thought we were like balling out.
Sorry, Sunday.
Oh, yeah,
Saturday,
yeah.
who gives a fuck? Saturday, we can walk home at 5 a.m. I don't care.
It's so brutal. I'll probably be ready to phone it in at like 2.
Yeah, me too.
1 a.m.
I'll be so drunk at that point, it won't even matter.
He's cross-eyed.
Yeah, I'll be just stumbling back wherever
I think
you
the
point
bed
me.
is like our ocean.
Probably coming back from a cigar bar.
Just reeking. God. Okay. Let's wrap this thing up, buddy.
All right. Well, you got anything for them?
No, I don't.
Like.
I just totally just threw a wrench right into your statement.
It. Like, comment, subscribe, because we're on the Cabbage. We're not going anywhere. And just a reminder, keep swinging.